Once again, we're on Light Skin Television tonight. Today we got Peachez. I missed your fucking battle. I was out all night at another. I was at the Hip Hop Hall of Fame. You gotta forgive me.
Well, that's why they got that footage. You go ahead, run that footage back.
I
You're. I'm at you too. You're. Yeah.
Yeah, Peachez. I'm local in the house.
That's my dog.
But you and Raw Image. I heard it was excellent. Both of y'all.
Great.
I'm so pissed that I missed it. Now I gotta wait weeks and weeks to see it. But please break it down. How did it go? Like
Great battle. Well, I talked so much shit about it before we got to the battle, but I mean, she came to brag. She did what she was supposed to do. Great battle across the board. Of course, I did what the fuck I was supposed to do, and it's the classic. It's definitely a classic.
Tell me people where you from too.
Originally New Jersey, but I rep Ohio, big Columbus, Ohio shit, New Midwest movement, like shit like home.
Buckeye fan.
Of course. Gotta
My brother live out Columbus right now. He's from Jersey. What part of Jersey?
Newark.
Newark, New Jersey, from Briccs.
Yeah.
All right.
Bricks at a brick event, ain't that
That's
something?
what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. So, think you got it?
Yeah.
Close.
No, first and third, I think I took. Second, I will give her the second if anything. A little bit longer, but she
was just crushing, or
she was
you
rapping.
took a round off. Well, I wasn't here.
Nah.
So explain to them and me what happened in your second.
I would just say,
because rappers don't never admit shit.
I would just say, her second to me was her strongest round. She went off. I won't say I slacked, but she did what she was supposed to do that second round. So I can't take nothing away from her. She really came to rap. You know, if I felt like I 3-0'd you, I 3-0'd you.
What's up with them medical references?
Okay, so I did want to go into the medical field. So, you know, I kind of did a little bit of studying, but it's like, you know, I still got the street smart, but the book smarts at the same time. Right. So I try to incorporate it in, you know, because everybody don't want to hear just straight gun bars, which that's what I'm going to give them. Sometimes you got to tweak it a little bit to make it fit, you know, the crowd.
Show them your range.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What was the hardest, the strongest shit Raw Image brought to you? Was like something different that you seen studying the game tapes about her? She did her regular shit and just landed. What was special about her today? Because they was telling me she was special too.
I think today she did a little more punching. She still stuck to what she does, which is that scheming and stuff. You know, I always make jokes and call her Shakespeare, but it worked for her. You know, it definitely worked for her, and I think she just showed she, you know, is a little more well-rounded, and I appreciate that because it's like to come in and you doing what you're doing, that tells a lot about myself. It lets me know, like, you was like, look, I can't, She's like, all right, I ain't just about to come in here and let this bitch just come walk over me and shit like that. So I appreciate that she took the battle serious and she showed the fuck up. It's nothing but love. Like,
was that your strongest battle during the pandemic as far as your performance, or you think you've done better in the last 2 years or so?
Nah,
was that the best?
Yeah.
Did RBE, being on RBE, did that have a lot to do with it, or is just that day? It was just.
Nah, I think RBE was that extra push. It was like, look, we don't have time for you to come up here fucking up. Like, it's a lot of female artists out here, that it's like, look, if you don't want to take this shit serious, it's another female that's just as hungry that's gonna come and willing to do it. And that's why I came to Raw Image like, look, they call you the gatekeeper. I'm trying to get in. What you holding on to, bitch? Let me in. Like, you gotta let me in these doors. So it was one of those things that it was a lot at stake, and I appreciate the opportunity because I was supposed to battle G first time. Stuff happened.
That's what I remember. We're not gonna get it all into that.
Yeah.
How do you recover from being on a card, being on a flyer, supposed to battle one person, preparing for that? For one reason or another, it doesn't, transpire. It doesn't go through. Then when you come back, it's not the repeat opponent. It's someone else. Like, is that harder for you to prepare? What do you do with the old rounds? Like, do you...
You just got to scrap them. Like, well, maybe if it come back around, then I might could use that. So you got to start fresh because everybody is different. And then, like, the way I prepare for people is different as well. Some people, you got names that you could constantly flip. So your whole round, you could flip it. With Raw Image, I did incorporate name flips with her.
But you didn't get all crazy with it.
No, because I still wanted to. Right, I wanted to stick to what I do. I love punching. And especially when you're somewhere that they're not too familiar with, like with you, you gotta grab their attention as soon as you get in there, because nobody got time to stay wait 6, 7, 8 bars for you to take off. Like, you gotta grab their attention and let them know that you're serious. So that's definitely
Make your mark type thing.
Yeah.
Who was your roughest opponent ever?
My toughest opponent, I had a battle in Cincinnati, Ohio. His name J Munn. J Munn.
M-O-N-N.
M-U-N-N. J Munn. He's a monster. He's a dog, and it was tough. I mean, I won that one too, but he was overall, that was my toughest opponent, and I appreciate that battle, because a lot of guys don't necessarily always want to battle a female.
When the men do battle you, they feel like they entitled to get physical now.
They
see a little frail girl, they're like,
yeah, but they like, nah, you kind of big.
You check that, or do you just let them have it?
Nah, I'm just like, you ain't gotta be scared. But you know, the thing about battling men, they'll have that thing where it's like, well, if I lose, and it's like I lost to a girl, but if I win, then you know I'm supposed to win because I'm a guy. And I'm like, nah, this is a different era now. It's not like it's a lot of battles, female versus men, that they don't hold that same. They don't hold them to that same standard. Like, if a female fire and you fire, y'all go in, because it's not about. Yeah, it's not about your sex, your gender. It's about these bars and what we talking about. So
come over here for?
I be ready. I'm ready for anybody, female, male, whatever. I feel like I can hold my own.
One rounders as opposed to third rounders. Do you weigh them the same, or you treat them different? You look at them. Do you not like one of them?
I prefer 3 rounders. It's easier to judge. A 1 rounder, it's like you're going and you're giving them as much as you can, and that if they give you that 5 minutes. But with a 3 rounder, you can go, you can come back, or you might could fuck up and redeem yourself, or it's just different. It's harder. It's harder to judge a 1 rounder, because whatever you might fuck up and it just knocks the whole battle.
You lose the coin toss, you go first. You don't have no rebuttal chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so with them 3 rounds, you got a chance that you can show your levels. You can switch to different topics. You could do, and you can just do a lot more with 3 rounders. So
have you ever been in a 1 rounder where you had to go first, forced to go first, and you spit what you spit? You was confident about what you spit. Then the other person spit, and they may be as good as you, not even as good as you. They weren't better than you, but they was like, you built the energy in the room in the battle, and they took your energy and took it to the next level. Now you don't woke up the crowd. Now they rocking behind that person. Now you like, it's not even that fire. You know what I mean? It's good, but like now they make you feel like they thinking that you didn't win when you know what you spit was better.
Yeah.
Is that kind of, how do you feel? Does that kill you listening to the shit like, oh, I get to go again?
Yeah, like if I could just come, I got a rebuttal for that. If I could just jump. So it do be hard. My last battle, I did this shit.
About it, because I see some people can't handle it. Like, man, that shit, like, oh, fuck that shit. Like, talking because you upset because you know this person ain't better right now, but it feel like that in a building and you can't defend yourself.
You just gotta.
So hard to be quiet, as I'm asking.
It do, but then you can't be a sore loser, or you can't look at it like, because that camera, that footage will tell a different story.
Right.
Especially if you're not in your home field, like you ain't in your own backyard. Sometimes motherfuckers don't even want to hear what you say because they already rooting for the person that they came for.
Right.
So it's like, yes, I've had that happen. So where it's like, okay, I went in and I set the tone, and then now this motherfucker, I'm thinking to myself, because you don't want to talk through their footage, because then it look like you were a poor sport. So you just gotta sit there and just be like,
just take it. You know what I mean?
Might do an air kick on the low with a footage change,
or
like,
air
turn around like, it's one of them things.
So there is some type of, I'm asking for a reason. There is some type of defense without verbally saying anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's actions and stuff. I see some people, like, when the other person cooking, instead of them backing you down, you kind of back them in like, talking, trying to throw them off a little bit, or showing them that I like that shit. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of ways to do defense, but I think the saddest part, when someone's being a real good sport, they take it as, a lot of fans take it as, oh, she knows she's losing now. She's just being a good sport. She letting you spit your shit. She let you spit yours, you let her spit hers, and it's like, just because you standing there like, all right, talking crazy about your looks, your background, your personal life and everything, and you just taking it, that don't mean that you a loser right now. You're just doing what you're supposed to do.
Because it could be a lose-lose, because I can also talk through your rounds, and then that can backfire on me
We hate
too.
that.
Like, oh, why you talking through a round? You must know you lose.
On camera,
That's
we
why you
hate that.
talking through a round. So it's like you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
If you do talk through someone's round, you gotta at least make it humorous and not divisive.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like if they misspell or mispronounce something, if they supposed to say litter and they said ladder, like, I think you meant litter.
Like, come on, you got it.
You know what I mean? I think you meant litter. You know what I mean? Like, all right, shit, all right. You got somewhere y'all can laugh it off, but
Right,
you got a little chink in her armor. You threw her off for 5 seconds. That's good defense. Took a half point off of her in people's mind. You know what I mean? I know that this is a science to all this shit.
It is.
How many battles in are you? How many battles?
10 battles in now, and this is make my 10th battle.
You're working on your third hand now. That's what's up. That's what's up. What you anything new in your life? You know what I mean? You want to make us privy to anything happening?
Yes, I just got married.
I didn't even know that. For real?
Yeah, last
Wow,
Saturday.
wonderful.
Last Saturday, I just got married.
Congratulations.
So.
I knew that shit. I just trying to throw that shit in there.
Yes, yes.
Look what we got.
What we talking
This was my opponent. Now she's my friend.
That's how it should be, y'all.
Hey, that's
You should be all crazy and divisive after battles if you ain't got no real
It's not. But you know you gotta uphold that image. You see how I did that there? See how I did that there?
Doing all them name flips.
She's still trying to do this.
No, but it's like, you know, you gotta sell that fight. You gotta come in.
Right.
You can't be like, oh, shake my hand. We're
Right,
gonna.
oh, we
You gotta
cool.
make people want to see what you're coming in to do. And I think she did, and I think I did as well.
Oh, yeah.
And like I told him, you did what the fuck you was supposed to do.
Hey,
You think a lot of
let
that?
me tell you something. We both did what we were supposed to do, goddamn.
Thank
Shout
you,
out
thank
to
you,
my
thank
goddamn op, but she my op no more. Goddamn. You know what I mean? We did our thing, man. We definitely, I mean, hey, you know, they in the sauce for, I think that Peachez and Raw's battle of the night, you know, contenders.
Yeah.
Gotta say that shit.
We
and that's the battle that I
Hey.
missed.
Right.
That's the one I
That's
missed.
the one you ain't,
You ain't see it.
nigga gonna say to me, oh, dang, they told me you battled right after I got here. Really?
As soon as I walked in the door, it was like, come on, Peachez, you ready?
Hey.
And I was like,
Something told me, park residentially. I'm parking, they moving me like, not there, brother. but
Hey,
park
you
over
know
here.
season 2 shit. Season 2 shit.
Season
Why
one
you
Bricks-
gotta be like that?
Season 1 Bricks is being saucy right now.
Oh. Hey, but
Yeah,
we
season
doing
2,
it.
y'all.
Now we really
They
is.
all on defense. Hey, women, they all on defense. You gotta love it though.
Hey. Hey, yo.
Damn.
Any
Damn,
roll the
Rick,
window
what
up.
was said from
Any roll
30
the
feet
window
away.
up, man.
Remedy Loco said the
Well, I
women
thought
are
I was
hot
so
as
much
shit.
taller than you. It was the footage. I thought I was just so much taller.
That's
than
because motherfuckers gonna be battling be tall, but significantly taller than me. They're probably like, damn, Rob about 5 foot out there. But yeah, we did our thing, man. Lady Bricks shit,
Yeah,
goddamn.
you definitely earn my respect. It's nothing but love,
Absolutely.
and you know, definitely here to
Likewise.
support you. It ain't no.
We cook. When that battle drop, hey, I promise
that
y'all,
shot.
y'all gonna be like, yeah, they wasn't lying, they wasn't bullshit. Them girls was rapping.
Okay.
Wasn't no cute shit over here.
If damn so what, motherfuckers got real aggressive.
What was the
And
time limit? 3.5 each round or 2.5? Or did it not matter? They just let y'all
I don't
rock?
think it mattered.
I think they was just
letting us
I
rap.
think-
I think
they
when
was
you
letting it
good, they'll keep letting you
Yeah,
go,
when
even
you
if you
cooking.
over the time limit. When it's they be like time, that shit be trash.
Yeah, they be like, oh hell,
I
hell.
think
So,
a
yeah,
lot of
we
it
rapping.
in major leagues got to do with what time you got to get out the building, how many battles on
Yeah.
the card. You know what I mean? That's why they and how long the main events and the co-main event battles are going to be.
Right.
You know, like if you got Murder Mook versus Disaster or something, y'all got to be hard on these
It's
rounds.
been 15, 20 minutes around.
They only run for 2 hours. They get y'all in and
bro,
out.
I'm
Like, yeah.
telling you.
Yeah, it was a comfortable. That's why I'm asking. It's a comfortable environment. You don't feel pressured or nothing. You know what I mean?
Nah, it was good.
Yeah, it's real good.
They show love
That footage
and-
drop, man.
Check that
Tell
shit
me,
out.
brick by brick flow.
Fire battle.
Peachez and Raw image,
Full
boy.
installation of the Brick by Brick series. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's turning out to be real good. We only like halfway through it now, a little bit more than halfway.
yeah, look
Yeah, a
at
little
them.
more than half.
We still got a few battles, but all the women battles have happened. Let's cover
Yes.
that right before y'all leave. There's 3
Yes.
battles, matching women against each other, and I'm taking y'all word for it. Everyone else word. They say y'all possible battle tonight so far. So obviously that y'all was a great battle.
Right.
2 other female battles, they were great battles. I saw them. I was right there. It went down. It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
You know.
You know what I mean?
I loved it. Like they made me feel at home. It was a good vibe in there.
My Bricks 4 series, all 3 women battles was on point.
Yes.
Didn't disappoint nobody. Everyone was happy with it.
Yeah.
But we set that tone. We had to set that
we
tone
did.
for them.
Now who got to come out first? Who got to get dropped first? I don't want to disturb ARP here in the interview, but who deserves, which one of the 3 female battles deserve to get dropped?
I gotta let see the brick.
I'ma say is
see the brick.
But do it now, man.
I think that Raw Image and Peachez got to drop first. That Raw Image and Peachez got to drop first. I mean, just the, you know what I'm saying, the feedback, the conversation, you know what I mean, the back and forth, the possible battle of the night. How not?
For 2 females to be battle tonight, that's fine.
That's dope.
That's fine.
That speaks volumes. They're saying, hey, them 2 women working hard. You know what I mean?
And I think this was one of those surprise battles. They didn't really know
What to expect.
how it might go. So they like, well, we gonna support them, but we don't know. So for us to go in there and step it up like that, it was like, oh, these motherfuckers there, right? They did what they did. They homework. They was in here rapping.
You know why this footage is real important right here when it come out? There's a lot of men in the house that follow battle rap or the actual battle raps in this house right here. And they didn't know 90% of y'all women.
Oh, yeah.
They keep leaning in on me like, who's that? Can she rap? I'm like, she here. You know she can rap.
Right.
And she's here too.
They ain't gonna bring nobody like
But I say that to say this. I think your fan base and your viewership and just people who are going to know who you all are now, it's going to go up like 300%. Instantly when that footage come out. You know what I mean? The power of this platform right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're going to hear less and less of that. Who's that?
Right.
She rap? Why she walking around like she got to go
people,
up next?
hey, people gonna answer it for you.
Should I
That's
go
wrong.
outside?
Yeah, like,
You know what I mean?
oh,
That's
she
Peachez.
fine.
You know what I mean?
Don't you worry about it. Wait till they go
Women
on.
in the building now. Because you know, 3-4 years ago, if there's 1 or 2 female battles on a big card, or on a card with a lot of battles, it's a smoke break.
Yeah.
Disrespectful. It's a
Yeah,
smoke
like
break.
I'm about to go to the bar, get
Then
some
they
chicken.
come back and find out that y'all was fired. Like, oh, I went outside with
Yeah.
Now we got
It's
their
women like
attention.
you that's going to
Missed
kill
out.
that shit. You know what I mean? And make people come to the front when women is battling. Like,
Oh, yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
saw that today.
you had to scoot up, guys.
You see that? It was a big
Hey, you saw niggas was like,
semi-cypher
hey.
around y'all. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
The fuck? You know what I mean? They ain't doing that for the men tonight.
Hey, yo.
You're right.
Tell me.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah.
They supportive, but you don't see them clamoring is what I'm saying. They ain't up around them like they up around you. They get,
Like, yo.
It definitely made me feel good.
Right.
First time being here. It's just like, yo, they fucking with it. It's like, oh, okay.
and I appreciate
Well, I'm gonna keep
y'all, too.
going this.
Yeah.
That's what y'all like.
keep on
Yeah, right.
It's fun to report on battles like this. You know what I mean? On cards like this because no live stream, no pay-per-view. You don't know when it's coming out. Nobody knows what the fuck happened in the whole world unless you 120 people in here.
Right.
And if you ain't reporting on it, you just taking
Yeah.
pictures and doing interviews. If you ain't reporting, no one's gonna know what happened until it come out. And it's just
I mean, it's gonna be like,
they gotta call you to find out
They
what
gonna wanna,
happened.
yeah.
Right.
This is where I come in, and this is why I appreciate y'all.
That's when that battle
appreciate
drops.
you.
The hell out of shit.
Yeah, them views gonna come in because they like, damn,
Before y'all
what
get back
happened?
to
We
the
wanna see that
hotel,
shit.
before y'all get back to the crib, people around the world, around the country, gonna know what happened already. They're like,
Yeah.
light skin television said,
They gonna know.
He got them pictures. He was pointing in her face.
They gonna know.
like that. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing, man.
Nah, they
He
do.
said
We
the
went
same
through
thing, too. Like, hey, it is what it is, man. We done did our job, or did our JOB on this call.
With that being said, I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna go report about it.
Okay.
By the time the battles
Shout
is
out to
over,
light skin.
Right.
like, you'll get
light
the
skin.
feedback all across the
Ain't
country.
going
Like,
off for y'all here in that hood. That's the ones right there.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Hey,
it.
Lady Bricks,
Okay.
you know what I mean? Got
I appreciate you,
Raw
Light Skin.
Image, great battle. Appreciate y'all going down.
Thank you.
Y'all look when the footage come out, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Peace, light skin.